Nothing in maps, and we're live into the pistol round. Again, Emor, my boy, going for the dualies.
Emor like Eeyore, thanks for noticing. Flash over on tires, pushed back by a smoke inside of the A site. KSCERATO just taking his time getting up from the default stairs, the mid stairs, to try and cover off the position above, I was gonna say, elevator, where Major had gone down. He finally gets down there, and all of a sudden, yuurih comes flying around the corner.
Oh, and they have no idea drops here. They have no idea. He hears these footsteps as well. Should be a kill, should be a kill. Ooh, it's sketchy. Ooh, it's not pretty.
You know what, Jason? Even a Glock that wasn't hitting its shots was better than the dualies. That's all I can say, as Drop is going to try and go for another one, but he's got some support this time. Voxic getting the shot, however, and Safe's going for a big flank. So yuurih is going to have to hold this off as best he can. Bomb actually heading toward A, so never mind. yuurih's just actually holding them here at this point in time.
Yep, and he goes down, but Art's in such an advanced position. I don't know if Safe is going to realize Paz already pushed up. If he tries to push in forward, that would be a disaster. Now he hears the footsteps. Safe not ready for it. He goes down. It's all on Art.
See how advanced he really is. The Art snob gonna drop down, gets one already, has to try and hold his position, knows that it's a headshot angle that he's got, knows that they're pushing through, and he's got all three. It's gonna be 1-0 FURIA.
That is a filthy little position to win the round. Bombs even planted for him as well, which is exactly why Eternal Fire came for that kill. You might have wondered if they could have just stuck the bomb plant on the other side of those boxes, forced Art out, but they had to go find it because it was exposed. So, well done. I mean, that's a tough pistol round for FURIA. They go back and forth between the bomb sites a number of times, but both Drop and Art, kind of the aggressive lurkers on each side of the map, both of them slide into the bomb site at various points and make it really difficult for Eternal Fire to handle. MP9 on Emor, Deagle's in a 5-7 on Major. Oh,
yikes. Not so quick this time, are you, Art? Huh? KSCERATO takes out Voxic. Emor comes back in to get yuurih. So we will subside slightly.
We'll chill.
Yep, just, you know, back off, Jason.
Everyone's just relaxing. Some footsteps being picked up by FURIA as they walk their way up ramp. Into scaffolding. Very passive at the A bomb site for Eternal Fire. XANTARES at the headshot angle. Emor looking towards middle. Two defenders for Eternal Fire pushed onto the B stairs. Major's going to start shifting now as that utility comes into play, as they call it out. Safe spots one. Close up SMG, and he gets eliminated.
Yeah, Emor goes down. They pushed on Tara's back. As soon as he made that call, he was headshot. They threw the Molotov in that position. Paz trying to sneak in behind with the Deagle could be problematic. If they can buy more space, they need to be aware of this. He's gonna have some backs exposed to him because they're still fighting forward, still fighting toward the lobby position, and Safe does finally get through. Paz went down, so it's all on XANTARES up front. She even switches pistols just desperately to get a shot. Nearly found Drop with one of those as well through the smoke. This one looking like it might be over.
It's well and truly over. XANTARES looking for any opportunity to just grab a kill at the end of the day. SMG in front of him, but he's not even bothered about picking it up. Might just wait for the bomb blast. FURIA is going to be up 2-0 as they all line up to survive the explosion.
They will survive it, Jason. Not even any knockback effect to push them off the building.
No.
Pretty weak explosion, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is. Slows down construction, though.
Does do that. You're absolutely right. And for all the money launderers out there, they're okay with it.
Yeah, for all you money laundering Counter-Strike fans.
Definitely. A lot of you in the chat.
KSCERATO, Safe. Couple of good kills to get the bomb planted and defend it. 2-0 and not a whole lot to fight for Eternal Fire. Picked up some Deagles, picked up some P250.
KSCERATO. Bounce Molotov toward the stairs to make sure no one's pushing up. Paz is looking in that direction. Art and KSCERATO still trying to work out middle together as they throw a Molotov over toward the window. Smoke down as well that they can swing behind potentially. And Art getting a lot of nade that should do damage to Major. It doesn't, because, you know, I called it and I'm never right about that. So, sick. Thanks, Valve.
You do have a very
low conversion rate of calling
a
nades.
really tough read on the nades.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's shocking.
Yep, I know.
How's this one gonna do?
Terribly. He doesn't even have it in his hand, Jason. That's how bad it's going to be. Okay, here it goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
It's waiting for contact.
There's contact.
Hold.
Throw it.
Hold the line.
It's going to do nothing at all. Watch, it'll like smoke safe right in the head now or something, or yuurih.
It's looking like it might.
No, it might. Oh my god, I called
Oh, you are horrible at this. It is unbelievable.
All right, listen, man. I don't want to talk about it, okay? KSCERATO's in the site. Paz, the last alive. Okay, 1v4 for Paz.
Just looking for kills, baby. Get a couple under your belt. Not gonna happen. 3-0 for FURIA. Gun rounds coming up next. We get into the excitement. Op is picked up in the hands of Voxic. No kits, though. And FURIA's got some Galils to play with, so they might be a little bit more freewheeling, a little bit more aggressive.
So we get back to it with guns on the board now for Eternal Fire. KSCERATO already spotted. I think he was spotted. They definitely heard him either way. So Drop's going to try and put some spam in just to ensure his teammate has space to work with. Doesn't get peeked from above the wooden board. And then they'll hold the position. They'll try and figure out where Voxic's gone. AWP as well. Boosted up on the box. Trying to see backstairs if anyone was setting for position. They don't do it. Set execution? Bomb's here.
Yeah, and also the op's shifting away at the worst possible moment, which is really unfortunate. Major's here, though, as well. So another rifle is going to shift over towards the default plant boxes. Completely blind is Drop. He gets traded. Good kill from Art, now jumping over. Now they're not committed. This was basically a full execute with the utility. They do press forward after the fact. Major's got another one. He's got 2. Good job holding on at the I-beam. And KSCERATO's just got to drop a defensive smoke. Try and get a little bit lucky. His teammates on the other side of the map, yuurih. There is a minute. There's time for this flank to maybe create an opportunity.
I think KSCERATO's going to have to be far more convincing and compelling inside of the site than that, because now the gig is up, Emor down, using the balance.
They don't know they have the bomb. They don't know they have the bomb.
Headshot angle. You might be right. They've backed off on this. Bomb's down on the site. XANTARES still has yuurih. KSCERATO thinks they know they have the bomb, so now it's a case of he said, she said, but they don't know schwat. And he'll pick that up. Okay, fair enough. I thought he expected that to be watched like a hawk.
Look at the HP. This is extremely winnable. I don't even know if KSCERATO realizes it, especially with the smoke to buy himself some more time. Remember, there's no kits either. There's a lot of ways KSCERATO can win this.
Does he push all the way around and try and peek CT? Or does he just wait to see if they're going to walk through Major? Jumping up, he's going to peek it surely. No, into the corner. They know he's there. They can trade this. They can sneak in. He's got the 2 low HP players, and he's found XANTARES as well. Good call, Jason. He picks it up, 4-0 FURIA.
Yeah, good call me, I guess, but also I think bad. Yeah, you like that?
I mean, I guess.
I feel like that's a bad call from Eternal Fire. Like, I know you don't have a kit. I know there's got to be some pace to it, but wait, you can wait for that smoke to dissipate. Like, pushing through that smoke with 2 players in red is crazy. It's just like they're already kind of easy kills to gather, but I mean, you can wait for this smoke to clear, bait the low HP player first, and like take it from there. Let Major go way, way far ahead of everyone else. And yeah, look at it. They're all thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's outrageous. Can't give those ones away, boys. Now it's 4-0. KSCERATO's on one as well. 8 kills for him to lead the way. And he's looking a bit high this time, but good old Arts was silent and deadly as he came around the corner and took down Voxic. However, unfortunately, KSCERATO and he have fallen. XANTARES gets figured out. Safe down to 5. Not so safe with that HP as they try and get toward the A site quickly. AK picked up for Major.
Still, I mean, still an opportunity to win this. Paz with the deagle. This time it's someone on FURIA safe with 5 health, as you said, to be an easy mop-up kill if they can get it. Good tag onto yuurih. He's down to 24. There is that AK-47 on Major. He's hustling over through CT spawn as we speak. Bomb's going to be planted. This one's going to be much more difficult than the previous round to retake, because now you've got to find a lot of different positions.
Wow, the flash and everything, and Major couldn't land it. More loss than Major Tom on those shots as he tries to find one. Paz back, gets dropped, but then the trade immediately there. 5-0 FURIA.
5-0. Really running up the scoreboard. This is going to be the best buy Eternal Fire has had yet, as the losing bonus is fully built up. All back in the hands of Voxic. More utility. They at least have a kit this time on Major. You know you can drop utility, you can drop nades now. What if
I
if you
did
could
know
drop
that.
kits?
Oh, was it you that asked me this before?
No, I think this is the first time I've had this thought. I don't even know if it's a particularly good one. I'm just kind of...
Someone's talked to me about this. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I think it's actually relevant. Oh, wow, that's a relevant shot from Major. Good lineup, good hold. EF in position to finally take a round here. And they're going to Molotov KSCERATO back into the corner. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where you place them strategically, right? Like, presumably you'd have one near the site, like on rotation, so you could always pick them up after the bomb goes down.
See, I guess I was thinking more like you just buy it for teammates.
No, totally. Yeah. But look at what they do with nades now. Like Inferno B is like, here's your stockpile, right? Like maybe it's like, hey, we can only afford one kit. Let's leave it in spawn when you rotate through or something. Like.
That's right. I think the more I spend time thinking about that idea, I think I'm gonna realize it's a bad idea.
Well, most of yours are, but I still give them the time of day just to make you feel good.
True. That's fair. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Major's been spotted. Molotov out. KSCERATO might be in a position to actually punish that. Gonna swing a little bit wide. Taking some damage to the smoke and finally getting taken down through the smoke. yuurih as well trying to move up. Way too much to deal with though. No chance as XANTARES slides through. First round for Eternal Fire, and they do it with 4 players surviving.
It might be cool too if you could like throw the kit to someone who's about to defuse, like you're on the cusp, and like that'd be a sick play if someone jumped and like threw the kit and you like got on the bomb as you got the kit.
You're going for the cinematic angle.
Yeah, absolutely. Like someone's got to be a hero, you know? Major with a pretty good start. That's what the Eternal Fire needed to get their first round, 5-1. We'll see if they can capitalize on that. They've got the money in an actual very good situation, a situation in which they could punish FURIA, but not when they're blind like that. Art comes back around the corner with a MAC-10, makes no mistakes. He'll upgrade onto the AK as well.
Boom. 4 on 4. Emor very low in the B bomb site. The defense there is weakened. Paz has had to shift away to cover middle. There's no presence in B. Thankfully, FURIA is not putting any attention on it at the moment. Paz and Major are going to choose to get aggressive and slide in towards middle to try and clear things out so they can move elsewhere on the map, but 2 players from FURIA are lying in wait, ready and waiting. KSCERATO's got the first. He's been on point. First map and now here on Vertigo. Do they realize Art's still here? The follow-up lurk can be so brutal. Major has no idea. No idea. And the timing for Art is perfect.
Art looking smart. He's gonna try and get inside the site. He's easily got the first kill done. Major down and doesn't even turn around to try and find XANTARES. He just wants to help clear the site for his teammates. XANTARES desperately trying to get, yeah, maybe just back off on this one. 45 seconds. Emor only on 11. We'll call it done, Jason. 6-1.
Done like dinner.
Ooh, yeah. What are we eating tonight?
Whatever the hotel's got in the buffet.
I know there's some cows nearby.
Yeah, there are some cows nearby.
Hotel in the buffet. They usually have.
I didn't expect cows. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't. When I hear Malta,
sense.
I don't think of cows.
No, sure, of course not. But there's got to be like a farmer. Like someone's got to capitalize on that. Like, oh, let me just feed the whole island my beef.
Not gonna lie. This island, just from looking around the eye test, it doesn't seem like it'd be great farmland.
No, but again, someone's
with all my experience of farming,
capitalize on that. You know, got to get the fresh meat somewhere.
Sure. Well, 5-round lead. Claps from the coach. He's just chilling.
It's looking pretty calm on the FURIA side. Yep,
let's talk about this during the timeout in like a grander context as well. As Pro League's going to be coming to a close, the final group playoffs next week, and after that is going to be the RMR. And then obviously, before you know, well, there's the showdown for Blast, and then before you know it, we're all the way at the major taking place in Rio. And FURIA is you know, in terms of ranking, in terms of recent results, considered the best Brazilian team at the moment. But you know, you got to be thinking for FURIA, this is such an important event, important ramp-up stretch for them to be able to perform well in front of the home audience in the first major that Brazil has had.
No question, and a fitting time to look at that camera where we just zoomed out from a Luminosity stickered AK, because it was those guys that kind of paved the way. You start at MLG, you know, Flusha giving winnings to make sure that they can get to a major qualifier, and the path that put Brazil on to get them back into CSGO after, you know, Kogu and those guys were well removed from CS 1.6. And they finally get a major because of all that. And we've done some events there with incredibly passionate fans. Good shot from Emor. Hang on, he's not done there. He's going to pop over and get 3. His best round in this game so far. And it is very needed from Eternal Fire. They finally get the major. And it's at the time when they're a bit in shambles in terms of their own scene. So yeah, FURIA absolutely has to look at this as an opportunity to represent themselves, which does come with added pressure.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be really interesting to see which Brazilian team looks the best going into that major. That's going to be really fun. I mean, between FURIA, between Imperial, which I don't know if you can really rely on that, but also go back over to Double O Nation where Taco and KSCERATO chilling, having a good time. It's going to be very, very interesting, the Brazilian power rankings.
And you got to think that that's extra motivation for some of those old boys that have kind of lost that a bit, lost
Extra
their way
motivation, but remember too, even those Luminosity and SK line. Actually, let's hold the thought here. Let's see how this round plays out. 2-on-4, utilities being dropped. They're going to shift into the bomb site. Low HP on Emor, but they're waiting for this flank from Major. He's coming up the A ramp now, so utility being spent to delay things, and this should be at least one, and it's going to be 2 free kills. I was saying something.
You were saying, yeah, the extra motivation and...
Oh, yeah. But when you go back and you look at even those old school, like the top of the lineup with the Fallen and FNX and Fur and KSCERATO, like the original, the OG Brazilian lineup, they even had a tough time. We've seen it with so many teams, tough time winning in your hometown because there's so much added pressure.
Well, and the
friends
Sao Paulo,
and family are there, the media obligations, just the excitement of the whole thing.
The Sao Paulo... Pro League comes to mind, but that was also when the FNX dramas were kicking off again, and the team I don't think was in the best spot. Cloud9 took the Pro League win there in front of their home crowd, and then you go to Belo Horizonte, and it was actually Stewie 6K that bailed them out in MIBR.
Yeah.
Which was pretty sick.
Didn't end up winning that event either, though.
No, they didn't, but yeah, and we'll see if we can, I mean, that was the dream for them, and I think the first Sao Paulo event was the missed opportunity. As we go down drop already, and they get Emor back, so it leaves us in a 4-on-4, but the HP is significantly less on Art, who's on 19, has the kill on that Mac 10, however. And they'll slow it down from that point. A lot of pressure over toward the B stairs, and Foxic is there still with the AWP and a nade that could be extremely well timed because Art is coming through the double door right now.
And Safe has 1 molly, and that molly is going to have to be used for the back pillar. That position can be so tough to clear out. That position
glad I
alone.
called that nade again. Wow. I am done with nades.
Nah, keep trying. You're gonna like just in terms of like odds.
You know what? I think it's because I called the Dojo one that time.
Okay.
And ever since then, I've missed every single nade.
Yeah, but you did call like maybe the most important or the biggest
significant
nade.
Yeah.
Major again with the flank. He's loving it. Bang. Nice double kill for him. Safe around the corner. He's going to go down as well. Major having a huge influence on these past few rounds. 6-3, and FURIA out of funds.
Out of funds. No bailouts. Good shot on to drop. That was the one we saw early on. Major with a major flank. Making him walk the plank, Jason. I was really hoping on the sailboat we were going to have a plank so I could make you walk it.
We did have a plank at the start to get on the boat.
That's true. The gangplank situation.
Yep.
Bit of a bungee board. It's a bit springy. Speaking of spring, but a spring in the step right now for FURIA. Already toward middle. Voxic has to rotate back through lobby to
Should've
watch
called
this
those
with
nades.
the op. Look, don't rub it in, okay?
Oh, all right. Slaughter in middle. Nicely done from Eternal Fire. It's all over. 2-round lead. Very, very quickly, Eternal Fire's closed the gap. They've won 4 of the last 5, 3 in a row now. Major's 15-6 on this map.
Yeah, he's killing it. I mean,
he's the only player in double digits.
He's just absolutely on it. KSCERATO was leading the way early on. He's stepped it up a lot lately.
And look at the cash infusion that this defense has behind it as well. 9,000 on Woxic, 7,100 on Paz and Major. Everyone's feeling good. Everyone's got at least 1 round of buy behind them, some of them with 2 rounds of buys. Pretty important round for FURIA to get back on the board and slow this defense down. XANTARES with a spot deep. But Emor is going to get a double kill before he burns. What a valiant effort.
Yeah, Arts from the grave. Spirit living on through the breath of others as Major is going to get safe down, but hang on, because yuurih is still over toward that scaffold position and Drop is heading back to join him. Not a lot of opportunity, though, for the T's in a good position from XANTARES above them. You've got 2 smokes to work with, and Incendiary. Maybe yuurih can get something done to the headshot, but they don't even check it. Major's got the clean kill up to 16, now, 17 now for him as he gets 2 in this round. And Drop's about to do that, Jason. He is about to do what he is set out to be and drop down after Major kills him. 18 now.
Well, 6-5. very, very quickly, and FURIA's going to be back onto pistols. This is a great start for Emor. The fact that he even sees the Molotov and he's like, yep, I'm going to commit into that. Major steps up. He continues delivering a strong performance. 18 kills once the round is all said and done. And FURIA's going to have to start talking about new ideas, new plans. Now 4 straight for Eternal Fire. Back to middle we go. That nade's lovely. Breaks some ankles on its way in.
This one's not. Okay, fine. Oh, it wasn't. It was the Tech 9, Jason. Tech 9 got the kill.
Yeah, but the nade did significant damage.
Check the tape. XANTARES able to do nothing in behind the smoke from the rotation at lobby. He's going to lob a nade through it. That one did nothing. I could have called that one for you.
You could have. That would have been too easy, though. We can't give you all the easy.
Shut up. I need the easy ones,
We gotta
okay?
give
I need
you-
a few mulligans.
Yeah, you just need those feel-good calls to
Please.
bring you up.
Someone, please. I need it. I want a mental massage.
Emor. What the hell is that? Emor, just spotting for information. He sees it there. There's an nade. Little chip damage on the KSCERATO down to 91. Defensive smoke up as well. KSCERATO gonna have to take a wider, awkward angle. The smoke forces them to commit to the fight where Emor and XANTARES handle business. yuurih goes down last. We're all tied up. 5 in a row, 6 of the last 7 for Eternal Fire.
Yeah, looking pretty solid. And again, there's the map choice of FURIA, who stole away the first one. So we'll get a timeout now and see if they can get back on the game plan. They looked so solid at the start, but Majors stepped up in a major way. That was too easy, and it looks pretty easy for him, to be fair.
Yeah, he's got 19 kills. He's almost doubling up the next closest players. He's got 19. Emor is second on his team with 10. And over on the FURIA side, it's Art with 10 to be their top fragger. So Major doing the work of multiple men.
I heard you're good at that, too.
Oh, yeah. You know it. Round 13. Timeout from FURIA just called to set up these last 3 rounds of the half. They're just kind of thinking, we at least have to break up this momentum. We at least have to get something feeling good in our camp before we head to the halftime break. Started out great, but still, if you end on something mental like an 8-round losing streak, that's going to feel horrible. Even the scoreline isn't going to make you feel any better.
Toxic unable to connect. Oh, I take that back. He actually did hit KSCERATO there.
Bad at calling off shots now, too.
All right, Jason, that's enough of you, okay? Literally anyone else here in multiple wants to cast with me, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm done with you.
Anyone on the island, head on over. Well, even the leg on KSCERATO, it's opening kill for FURIA. That's Emor to go down, who's done some pretty decent work towards this side of the map in the past few rounds. Flashbang for Major to be activated. Oh, I don't know. Everything's going right for him. He does not deserve to be alive, but he still finds the kill.
Oh. Crosshair placement, ready for that peak.
Deuces. And this is, FURIA's been losing so many players on this ramp, which is interesting because like this map that's been strong for them historically in the past, they've usually been one of the teams that's kind of better at finding, you know, being very strong on the ramp amongst all the chaos of utility and smokes and flashes and nades. Right now, they're just bleeding players out over to Emor and Major every time they attack here, and they're not gaining a whole lot for those kills either. Now 1 and 3 on 4, now having to press the issue. XANTARES turns from a flashbang.
What?
Yep, and it blinds yuurih. He gets the first shots off, but he was so blind, could not keep his crosshair, could not control the spray.
Insane. Insane. Major looking for more. Flash up. He's going to peek over top of it. Bomb does get planted, but Major has KSCERATO down. It's all on drop. Found the first. Hang on. Hang on, because the HP is low enough. He's got it down to a 1 versus 2. Additional smoke deployed. Paz going to try and beat him to it, but XANTARES goes above, and it's 6-6.
Risky play from XANTARES to jump out on top like that, because if he goes down, there's a real chance for Drop to be able to continue that clutch. He would have had time to reset and adjust for Paz. Narrow 1-round lead for Eternal Fire. They win, they convert a 4v5 into a victory. Good shot from XANTARES, and this is the one. He's turning for a teammate's flash, and it just comes in the nick of time. That'll get you hyped up. Defense looking strong. 6 straight.
Yeah, get the blood flowing. Yeah, 6 straight is actually huge. This is a whole switch of activity in the game, and FURIA not really slowing things down, not really calling timeouts, trying to find a better way back into this. They called 1 so far, but that's it. And this nade, Jason's gonna do nothing. It's gonna bounce too far. Called it. Nice.
Nailed it. Ooh, Major didn't want to commit to that. He did jump up. He spotted two. He spotted both. Utility trying to flush them out into the open, nading the position that they can be. That nade doesn't do a whole lot. The Molotov doesn't spread exactly where he would have liked, but look at the re-aggression. Look at the rotation from Eternal Fire. 3 players here to be in reserve. If Major goes down, Woxic and Paz are ready. Deep angle for the op. They find Major, but Woxic's there for an immediate trade.
Down smoke. Playing to the top of the stairs. That's going to give KSCERATO a chance to jump off this ledge past the quad box. In fact, he just wants to go for the headshot first. Jump for Paz, buddy. Paz behind the pillar. And a flash at the ready as well for Safe. Paz sees that coming, just saw it in the nick of time. Woxic already found KSCERATO, and I think Safe is going down. Paz with the kill. 8-6 now. Oh, remarkable.
This half feels horrible for FURIA all of a sudden.
Yeah, it really does.
What a reversal. It was 6-1 at one point in this game. And these haven't even been like particularly close rounds either. Like these have been dominant CT side rounds for Eternal Fire. The closest round they've had during this stretch of 7 straight was like there was a 2v2 in the previous round, or it was the drop attempted like 1v3 or 2v4 it was at some point, I don't even know, but came down to 2 players still alive for Eternal Fire.
It was 1v4, yeah. It was closer than it looked because of the low HP and XANTARES in the smoke, but yeah, it still went down on that one. So speaking of drop, we'll turn our attention to him, trying to find some action, activity, commotion. The locomotion of commotion as they get into train and try and run down toward B, Jason.
Perfect.
What is gonna... Okay, I was gonna say Emor with that smoke. I thought he was gonna overextend there, give Art a chance, but he couldn't quite see it. Couldn't quite see all the way to the corner as Emor backed off, and he's gonna try and do the same now. Molotov's gonna be bounced that direction, so he runs and scurries away. And then counters that off with an incendiary of his own so they can't rush and get position.
Molotov trading. Dangerous game. Don't try it at home. XANTARES boosted up. Oh, flashbang. He's going to peek with it, but no one's home. They just turned the corner. Oh, that's brutal. The timing was almost there. They're close up. XANTARES not aware. An opportunity for FURIA. And finally the last round of the half. FURIA's going to get back on the board. It took them 7 rounds, but they've at least broken the momentum. It's just Woxic. But he's got no chance.
He's done. He's down. yuurih goes through, so KSCERATO gets back into the board and the scoring column as well. 8-7, just as we saw our halftime on Nuke. We'll see if FURIA can wrap up the map, or does Eternal Fire have a bit more left in that flame that we saw late in this half? We'll take a break. See you in a second.
Hey Future Pros! Took a lift to the top of Vertigo to show you a chunky double HE setup you can throw into mid on Vertigo. You will need 2 Future Pros and 2 HEs for this one. Future Pro number 1. Make your way into the front corner of connector. Aim at the right dot on the left panel and jump to the HE. That's some good damage, but we can do more. Future Pro number 2. Hop up onto the wooden panels and aim just inside of the top right corner of this orange mesh. Then just throw the HE. This can be extremely annoying for any Ts who want to get a head start on mid control. The faster you throw these nades, the better, but always be prepared for a T who could have had a 6 spawn.
Well, it's either ignorance or optimism, but every time Rush addresses you in chat as future pros, I think to myself, you're all bloody silvers. He's got way more faith in you than I do. Welcome back. It's 8-7, Eternal Fire in the lead by 1.
Yeah, they really are. And powered by Major. 21.
Wait, chat is, or they are? Carry on.
Yeah, chat is. We'll go with that. Powered by Major. 21 kills in the first half. He was excellent on defense. XANTARES with 13. For FURIA, it's Art topping the scoreboard with 12, but man, Major had a huge impact on that. What a reversal the first half was. FURIA, good on them for getting the final round because that was going to look really, really sketchy coming into the second half pistol. We'll see if they can pick off right where they left it. XANTARES looking exactly for this push. Art's in trouble. He's got a kit as well, being the most aggressive player. Got to be very, very careful. Backs away when he realizes he doesn't have the advantage in the fight. And good shot from Safe.
I mean, that is the opportunity that it creates, is if Art wants to go aggressive, they know he's in a corridor. If they try and chase that down, he actually baits them toward a fight. So Safe getting the shot. Hang on, though, because it's still a 4-on-4, and they're in the B site. KSCERATO's down. Paz is pushing forward. A very good opportunity for them to get this bomb plant cleanly as Art only arrives on the window now. He's going to look for him further inside of the site as well. Flank in play. They've gone down the ladder. They want to work toward the stairs. That's where Emor's watching. And a gap in this smoke. Arts. Oh, that's going to be so painful and so frustrating. Drop position. Good find from yuurih as he snuck up over the drywall to get further in before they spotted him. HP is firmly in the favor of the CTs, trying to wrap up and get it closer, but Voxic's got the shot. yuurih trying to double. He will. He will, and he'll get the defuse as well.
Oh, I feel like that should have been impossible. I feel like that should have been a win for Eternal Fire. They lose all that battle on the stairs. They had all their players there and still couldn't come out on top. Good win for FURIA. Desperate and a tough win. 3 kills on Paz that go to waste.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Paz.
This is a 2-on-4, I think. yuurih and Safe get those kills right there in this kind of a retake when you have all the... And this is the other thing. I don't know if the kit's not ever picked up, so I mean, time could have been a factor as well, but Eternal Fire makes the decision to fight at the stairs. Both pistol rounds to FURIA.
XANTARES goes up the ladder from the elevator position to try and get up toward lobby sooner. Toward middle sooner, I should say, excuse me. Voxic. Smoke that he's trying to see above with that scout, but there'll be one further thrown. Do they get aggressive on that? They certainly have him isolated, so he doesn't want to stick around and give away the scout. Here we go. Art just going with the MP9.
Yeah, handling business. Controlling the choke point. Smoke's down as well. It's going to be re-smoked one more time. So if you're Eternal Fire, there's no access to the A ramp just yet, which makes the defense very, very strong elsewhere on the map. Safe is looking towards middle. Drop is combined with him back towards CT spawn. KSCERATO over towards the B bomb site. And now you have 2 players doubled up at that big box at the base of A ramp. I don't think Eternal Fire are going to want anything to do with A ramp. It almost feels like they have to go to B. They're going to try this, but this is such an early warning system.
XANTARES trying to bait it. Oh, no, he's baited out. Nothing but nets and mesh and flames. Oh, goodness me. They staggered. They went for the 1-1 on that. They actually could have potentially had more of a lineup, but yuurih dropped by the scout in the end.
Yeah, it got on them to clear the defense. They can't really progress forward, and they're running out of utility. Smoke, flash, Molotov for the rest of the round. Back towards the B bomb site we go. 20 seconds. Time is a factor. They need to pull the trigger right now. If KSCERATO causes any kind of resistance, mounts any kind of defense here, they're in trouble. And Safe is now saying, no one's here. There's no noise. They can't be coming to A.
Shot at KSCERATO to win it out. He's got 2, and with the HP as it is on Major, I dare say this one done. He's going to swing out and get the hat trick. He also went...
I feel like Eternal Fire just kind of realized a little bit late the time on the clock, and they're like, oh, actually, we got to be running right now. 9-8. FURIA convert the second round, regain the lead. Their first lead since 6-5 in the first half.
That's crazy, because it was a very convincing 6-5 as well. We saw a game like this last week in Group C as well with Complexity on this map against Ents. That was a similar massive comeback. That wasn't, this was a 1/2 comeback. That was the whole game in that case. So Major with the off angle at middle, trying to see if any aggression will head that direction from the CTs. yuurih with a nade that's going to do absolutely nothing. Jason, damn it. God damn it. Why does trigonometry work when I don't want it to? I'm done. Yeah. Laugh it off, Jason. It's funny for you.
It is funny for me. Using trigonometry when you should be using calculus. Drop. Gonna find an easy kill. 2 deagles on the board remaining. They would need some kind of spectacular shots. There's the first. Paz gonna be able to turn the corner. 3 on 3, but Safe is now dropped behind Generator. Sprays one down, low HP on Emor. He's gonna fall to yuurih, and that's it. That's all she wrote. 10-8, 2-round lead for FURIA.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we go to guns. AWP as well for Voxic on the T side. See if that can yield any opening picks, certainly toward the ramp you'd expect it to be. Here we go then. Bomb left down below at the elevators. It's too bad you couldn't use the elevator, right? Order it so you just like arrive up top like,
Yeah.
what's up, mother?
Yeah.
Pop out, right?
Guys, well, this is an issue for FURIA. Art and yuurih aggressive, taking down both. Drop's gonna try and start clawing this back, and actually XANTARES is low, so it's not too far out of grasp for FURIA. A little bit of an off angle for KSCERATO. He'll see the feet of Paz have an easy lineup for a shot, at least on the first. The question is how many bodies, because everyone from Eternal Fire rotating back away from the A ramp to address this situation. It's going to be tough to multi-kill if you're KSCERATO, although Paz gives up the first kill early. Now they know he's out in the open on the stairs. Woxic looking for the retreat, but it's not going to be there. KSCERATO stands his ground. Emor finally takes him out, but Drop and Safe have plenty of time to get into position for the follow-up attack.
Say plenty of time. Drop's going to be there. Safe, ready to support that. Deep smoke. He won't quite have vision toward the... Well, he would have actually. It's pretty poor smoke, if I'm honest. Emor unsure of what to do with this. XANTARES still holding around at the bottom side as well. So Emor's effectively going alone inside of the site right now.
Oh, this flashbang is going to activate Drop so well. XANTARES blind. He's going to pick off Emor. Low HP, 8 health on XANTARES, but he's got an op and he's got an off angle. He can pick the first one off. If he can find cover after the first shot, this could get interesting. There's the first, jumps away. The response is there as well.
Wow.
Drop swings in. It's a narrow shot and XANTARES nails it.
Low HP, but you said it, the AWP to make the kills, and it's going to be Eternal Fire getting their first round of this half. Having already conceded 3, they're just 1 back. They can claw their way into this. Safe's going to go directly onto an op on the CT side this time, though, however. Oh, man, that's so good.
That follow-up swing was so much later than Safe. They were not prepared to coordinate that peak at that angle. What a great round from XANTARES, a huge clutch. Keeping Eternal Fire within reach and really demolishing the economy of FURIA. MP9 on Art, 2 upgraded pistols. The op on Safe and the M4 on KSCERATO are nice, but there's nothing left in the bank after this. Combined $250 left in the FURIA bank.
Yikes. They're in a recession, Jason.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. KSCERATO smokes the top of the stairs. There's the Molotov up close as well, just to make sure no one's covering off that position. No, he's so blind. He doesn't know. He doesn't know they've already wrapped in. His ears were ringing, and it'll be ringing twice as he gets concussed at the end of that round by a bullet from an M4.
I think he's safe. I think if okay, that might prompt them to continue being here and continue fighting, but this is dangerous. You have an opportunity for FURIA because you're going to be saving in the next round. If you don't like the feel of this retake, you can back off and just kind of rinse and repeat with the weapons you have.
This ain't no save, my friend.
Ain't looking like it.
A safe would be safe, I should say, but Safe's gonna go with the op. They're wrapping. There's an M4 out here on the catwalk. No one's gonna go toward it just yet. Firing blindly inside of the smoke. They tried to get on the bomb, tried to bait it out. Pre-firing from Art. He knows there's another one in the corner. He's scared to go through because he's aware they're also wrapping in behind him. Look at the MP9 go. AK picked up, but time is of the essence. It ticks away, and they know they can just hold on to this one now. It's over. There's no chance. Oh, there's no chance. He's gotta get out. Good kills, at least collect everything, get guns off the board, but the round is lost ultimately.
Yeah, he's got the op, and actually that turned out really well that Art gets all those kills, because this next round, Eternal Fire have no money. That actually might prompt FURIA. They could actually, I don't want to say they can force up into it, but they might just be motivated to, realizing that the economy is going to be low. I don't know if this retake ever really had a chance, but Art makes the best of a really terrible situation. 1 on 4 at the end. He knows he has no time for the defuse, but finds all the frags. And I think that really softens the blow of losing everything on committing to that retake.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you definitely still done damage in that situation. There's no question about it, but we're back to a tie scoreline, and there's still more money in the bank, obviously, for Eternal Fire. Let go of my tongue, Jason. Save that for after the broadcast.
Excellent.
So we'll see what they come up with. As any second should get back underway. I didn't hear the lovely timeout music, Jason. I'm a little disappointed by that.
It's okay. It's okay. 10-10. Remember, Nuke safe with the sole op. Won a round entirely on his own for FURIA. Let's see if he can do it again. He's the only one at the A ramp. They're putting a lot of faith in him to be able to hold the fort. And Eternal Fire, they don't want to be aggressive at all. Vertical stack on the stairs. Art's a little bit wider out to take attention and pull them into the pistol on the lower level. Actually, yuurih moves. yuurih moves at perhaps the worst possible time. It still works. Still works okay. Oh, and doubled up with the 5-7. Nicely done.
Yeah, you take those. Art with 2, yuurih doubles. It's all on the major in a 1-on-4. AKs, look at them all. Look at all those AKs, Jason.
Look at all those bodies in the same exact position. No access.
You would look at the bodies, you weirdo.
Yeah.
I was looking at the AKs. Major gonna just try and push his way through here and crack this one wide open in the most remarkable ways. He's, oh my God! Oh my God! He got between them, safe. At least saves the round, but that could have been huge. Okay, look at all those AKs, Jason.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of AKs there. A little bit of a stockpile. 11-10.
Correa's loving that. Take those wins all day.
That kind of a round will pump the coach up for sure. Breathe a little bit of life in the team. And off the back of Art's 4 kills in a losing effort in the previous round with the bomb going off, there is no money for Eternal Fire. They're going to force up here. 4 Tech 9s and a Mac 10. Let's see where they decide to go.
Drop is going to be on the window at mid, trying to see over toward a very occupied position, actually, at the elevators. A little bit late to peek out, didn't see. Okay, now he sees the utility, so he'll call that there's definitely a presence there. And as they stampede toward the site, he'll call that there's a bit more than just 1 or 2 in this situation. He's blinded up. XANTARES gets in, he's got the AK as well, but good hold from KSCERATO, who's not sure where to look next. Have they gone to the stairs? The answer is no, just one player. Just one has yuurih, unable to get any kills at all. 2 versus 2. This is doable because they've got decent
bombs down though.
You're right. They didn't pick up the bomb on the way by. I assumed that they had. They have not. Art doesn't know that though. Art hasn't seen it, so he's still going to commit to a fight he doesn't necessarily need to take. Now he might. He might see it on the radar now. It should if he's looking toward it after getting that kill, and that might be why they're backing off a little bit more passively at this point. Was Voxic has to go forward to try and fight them and take out the kills. Art looking the wrong direction at this point. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of death. Art's got the kill. Voxic. Something that rhymes. We'll just pretend. Cool.
Nailed it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. That's spectacular. 12-10. Almost worked. Actually, pretty decent flashes strung over the bomb site, strung over the walls while that hit's coming in. Did a really, really good job of allowing at least the initial trade. And if that bomb wasn't dropped, that would have been a very interesting round. KSCERATO perhaps flustered after accidentally trying to take the silencer off of the M4. Good job from Art. 2-round lead, and Eternal Fire have to sit back onto just pistols as the losing bonus builds to its capacity. They're going to have 2,900, 3-round loss bonus in this round. Running out of runway, though, is Eternal Fire. Deep utility, deep smoke, deep Molotov. And Art's going to take a delayed control of this staging area. So once again, Eternal Fire is going to have to deal with an aggressive SMG at the box. Okay.
Just looking for it. Trying to get something inside of the smoke. Second time we've seen Art go aggressive down here with the MP9.
How's this nade?
I didn't want to call
I was giving you a chance.
How was that Molotov?
That Molotov's great. It's spicy.
See, if I had called it, it would have bounced off some random particle and gone well beyond the box that was beside him. Art's gonna go to work though. Oh, bomb's gonna get reset.
Here's a problem for you. Major had 21 kills in the first half. He's sitting at 24 now, but remember, 2 of those came in the previous round in a 1v4. So his kind of production has really slowed, and he was a lot of the reason Eternal Fire was putting rounds on the board in the first half on that massive run they went on, that 7-0 run.
Paz looking for anything at all. He's got an open bomb site, surprisingly. And he's going to get a bomb planted on this. Thank you very much. KSCERATO, I think, is running back. No, he's not. I thought he heard that. It looked like he turned his attention. They now know he's there, but man, oh man, he's got some extra team economy.
I almost wouldn't be upset if Paz... Okay, so Paz is pushing towards CT spawn. He should go down here. Oh, he's got the first. That's great. Almost able to double up. I was going to say, it'd be really cool if Paz just says, screw the bomb. I'm not even thinking about playing the post plan, because if I stick around that bomb site, he had to do something that was going to catch him off guard. Almost netted himself 2 kills for it, but a little bit of economic damage. That isn't the biggest deal at this stage of the game at 13-10.
No, it's not there yet. The money's going to come back out now.
A little bit counts, though.
Every little thing she does is magic. Where's
Sing it, baby.
Foxic on the 13 kills? So I need to see a little more from that side of the AWP. Art now 24 is caught Major. That's kind of crazy.
Op can be really tough to work with on T side of this map as well at times. So utilities out.
Pass.
We're looking for it.
Oh, no. We went for the bomb. Trying to grab that again and gather themselves, and they lose a player in the process. They lose their top fragger in the process. And our fails. 22.
Yeah, that's going to be frustrating. Major's got to feel like he did a ton of damage there, like he deserved that kill. So T-side is stalled out a little bit at the moment. They're worried about more aggression. Look at Paz. He's checking all the different angles. XANTARES leading the way up the ramp, far ahead. They've got 2 Molotovs for sandbags.
More. Hear the flames falling above him. So he's limited to his position on catwalks. XANTARES giving himself away with a couple pre-fire shots toward scaffolding. Those ones I would have called, Jason.
Sure.
Look, my mouth, unlike you, I like to finish my thought, okay? I like people to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So those ones, you know, the Molotov especially, not too bad. Safe has gone back behind him to stay safe. The lob nade onto Paz this time, gonna put him low, 10 HP. He's gotta fall away, and Drop's gonna swing around to try and chase that kill. But he's gonna be a little bit late getting through the smoke as he keeps his patience and silence, but it doesn't work out to be a virtue for him as Foxic holds from the bags. They might be the best chance he had for EF.
Oh, good flash.
Good flash indeed, but KSCERATO baiting out shots, suggesting he was blind, just pulls them in toward his teammate, and Drop, oh, they're all gonna go down. That's huge. It's just unsafe.
Yeah, he's got nothing left in this round. He's backing away, 32 HP, and he knows there's an op in sandbags. He's got nothing to flush him into the open, and he still has to deal with the AK as well on top of it. XANTARES gonna grab that final kill. Good win for Eternal Fire. Keeping things close, keeping things tight.
Have to, yeah, 13-11 at this point.
Yeah, and they've taken most of the money away. It's down, funds for FURIA are gonna be very low. They're in a interesting position in terms of their economy. I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a timeout and talk this one over. Looks like they're not gonna do that, however. Some upgraded pistols. 5-7 on Art, Deagle on yuurih, P250 on KSCERATO. Stressful.
Stress to impress, oh goodness me. The true manifestation of struggle as Arch tries to run forward desperately and get an opening kill, can't do it. Nate even follows up and yuurih's tagged down to 50.
Yeah, but Major's just kind of assuming that no one else is there, like no one's gonna follow this up. There's an opening for yuurih to make this play, being very slow and cautious about it, making sure nobody's looking for this, hoping that someone's gonna walk right back into his crosshair. Here comes a delayed take towards the A bomb site, a boost up, but it's just a USP, and Emor's watching it perfectly. Nate is gonna be a little bit late for the fallback, but the idea is there. Dropping KSCERATO at this bomb site, but they're under way too much pressure, and the USP just doesn't have the stopping power you'd like. Should be the round, 13-12.
Lead through to the lobby. No one there on the receiving end of it, so they'll fall away as KSCERATO is even going to try and save this one round apart. One round, Jason. And again, it would be FURIA to win the series, winning this map. Or Vertigo, Inferno to decide it if needed, is they'll chase down the kills. KSCERATO with the P250 stopping power, but he's got the aim set for a standing player, not a crouched.
yuurih's been chilling here this whole round, hasn't even seen any action. So 12 on the board. Money is not the prettiest for FURIA still.
Money.
But they're still going to head into a buy, treat this as a full buy round. MP9 picked up on Art, M4's to surround it on the other 4 players. Good job from Major. Good job from Emor. Okay job from XANTARES. Round 26. A lot of bodies towards A ramp. XANTARES and Emor are taking it with some speed, with some pace. Good shot from yuurih as he slides out of sandbags. Emor not ready for it whatsoever. XANTARES still to contend with as he jumps up. Art's got that around the edge of the smoke, and even through the smoke. Some spam comes in, deals damage onto Paz.
What's the record for MP9 kills in a single match?
I have no idea.
Because Art might be going for the record right now. Like, he's just absolutely on fire with that thing. Fox it gets yuurih, though.
Yeah, nice shot as the smoke fades, as the smoke clears. Art's swapped out for the AK-47.
Art in the corner.
Him and Safe are going to stay aggressive.
Yeah, I guess why not? He's got an AK upgraded now from those early kills. Nades. Art holds his nerve, you're right. The aggression pays off. Major thinks he's got more of clearance based on that nade. They're going to throw one over the top, expecting that he's backed off. That'll do damage onto Safe, but only just marginal as he goes down to 14 HP. And it's a fast peek from Paz as he gets out and around the corner and back in to get fighting safety. Again on the scaffolding.
Yeah, but this flank is coming in. This is taking a long time. It's a good call from KSCERATO, so the defense should start to think about getting into some safety to allow the flank to be as effective as it possibly can. And just that one kill might secure things. Safe can be safe. God, I hate myself for that one.
It's okay.
As up over the top.
I already hated you, so it's okay.
Yeah, understandable. Taps the bomb, and drops got him over the top of the smoke. 14-12, FURIA just 2 rounds away from taking the map and taking the series.
Not too shabby. Good start for FURIA following in the footsteps of Cloud9, who took the victory this morning in their respective matchup. Exactly what they wanted to do to get things underway against EG. And we've got Movistar and Liquid coming up following this match. That's at roughly 7:30 or 19:30 CET, Jason.
Yeah, baby. Use the 24-hour clock? I do.
En français, avec le Canada, no, that doesn't make any sense. In Canada, yeah, the French people do, but no, I don't.
Okay. Here we go.
In French with Canada, okay, cool.
It's all good. We know what you meant.
Debatable.
Art showing aggression, gonna start sliding back. Utility being spent. Art still kind of stuck at scaffolding, but a defensive smoke is going to give him some safety. yuurih, very well committed to ramp, goes down to Paz. Good entry kill, good opening provided. Art and Safe have a big job to do. The smoke's going to clear, and Art is just blindly dodging bullets. That might make Eternal Fire think this is clear. Here comes the chaos. Here it comes. He runs out of bullets. He's still got one with the USP, and KSCERATO's here as well. So much damage done.
That could have been so much more. That could have been so much more. He was out of ammo from the early spam. You're right. They had no idea he was there. He still brings it back to a 2-on-2, and it's winnable given the HP. But my God, that was almost the worst situation for Art.
He had to panic. He had to get so flustered when he ran out of bullets with the AK-47. Fair play to get one more with the USP, but look at where he's left his opposition. Look at the cleanup he set up for his teammates. Drop and KSCERATO have the mops out. Underhanded nade is gonna find it. Good double from Drop. Stylish. And FURIA have 3 chances to close out the series.
They absolutely do. Guerreri's pleased with it. Looking for the fist bumps down the line. No, it was a fist bump first, then a high five, then a rock, paper, scissors battle somewhere in the middle there. But,
yeah,
you know, they got through it all.
He took it patiently, so he know whether to ball the fist or give it the paper look.
That was, oh, God, poor guy.
Yeah, awkward to watch, wasn't it?
I mean, he still got away with it, but yeah, that sucks. Like so good and so bad at the same time. Like, as soon as he goes click, click, click in the last bullets, he's like, oh, 30
bullets, that's a highlight clip.
I'm in trouble here.
Here we go, Molotov down. They want to come through the smoke, but so does Art. So does Art one more time. They're desperately trying to find anyone. Emor's got the opening kill. Art is still chilling. Same spot, deja vu, but this time shut down.
And the advantage, therefore, to Eternal Fire. Emor not sure exactly how to go about business. He slows things down and lets his teammates get in position behind him. It's Drop and KSCERATO. KSCERATO's not convinced it is on toward A yet. They look for further information and go back toward middle, and it is going to be a backup from Eternal Fire. They've got the time to work with, so they might as well play out the map, and Major's going to probe things over toward B, running in with a MAC-10.
Oh, we're going to get a time. I'm just going to call that FURIA is going to take a timeout after this because they're not going to go for this round, and they're going to have an interesting decision. They have no money in the bank, so they're going to have to decide whether they want to force buy around the 2 AK-47s. And remember, the only reason that's kind of interesting is because previously in this half, they did win a force buy with an AWP and an M4. They picked up pistols around it and won it. So do they want to go back to that and try again? But if they do that and lose, then all of a sudden you're sitting at 15-14 with only one real chance.
Yep, it's definitely not a clear-cut finish to this game yet. And the money will get built up for Eternal Fire. Drop at the shoulder peaks, seeing if anyone's going to be chasing. They want to try and save those 2 AKs as best as possible, and KSCERATO's certainly going to make contact as Major and XANTARES come up that direction. He's going to be left alone. XANTARES close. No mistake on that one.
I think that's going to make this decision much easier as well.
Yeah, you might be right. I thought Drop was going to swing for that, but he backs away.
It might almost be good that he went down. Now they don't really have to discuss a whole lot. I think you have to save. I say that.
And Jason, go on.
And we're getting a buy.
Okay, Jason, this is lovely.
Yep.
You calling buys, me calling nades. We're just absolutely killing it.
It's all over the place. It's a good day in the office. 257's a Deagle and an MP9 with that saved AK-47 drop. Oh, this is not ideal. Standing in the flames and burning and having to commit to a fight after the fact. Art's going to step up with the 5-7, but flashbang's out. It better be perfect. It better be God tier. They're looking for that aggression. He still gets away with it. Art still finds the equalizer. He's got to hopefully potentially back off, but one way from his teammate to provide a little bit of protection. And this is going to slow down into the 4v4.
Art getting aggressive, looking for a gun. He has got some utility, but no rifle to go along with his 5.7 on armor. Major trying to open up middle for his teammates this time. He's got a bit of support in that position as well, and the setup is there for XANTARES.
No, I was going to say no one's looking at mid. yuurih's considering it, but attention's pulled away. Oh, what a backstab. Major delivers again.
Yikes.
Only 6 kills in this second half overall, but damn good impact.
Yep, not bad at all. And it's going to be Art to go down. He does start things off with Major hitting the deck. 15 HP. Does he try and save this AK? I doubt, because then you're going to know where he is. It's going to go 15-14. He might try and slip away middle. He can get down the ladder, potentially, but that's already being watched. So good anticipation.
32 kills on Art. What a performance. Yep. They're going to get 1,900.
See, when you have a stupid playstyle, a stupid map is not a bad thing, right? Works out.
I feel like we've been saying that for a long time about the playstyle, but Art still seems to make it work.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely, I'm here for it.
$1,900 that FURIA is going to be getting. So you're going to have KSCERATO at 1,950, drops at 2,000, yuurih at 1,950, safe at 2,000. This is not going to be ideal, which is why this force buy was so curious to me. I thought maybe you just save and you get one solid buy to close the map. So Eternal Fire making a bid for overtime. And this time, this one right here is where we're going to get the timeout for FURIA to talk things over.
So now we face ourselves with the proposition of overtime. And doing so, potentially even see Inferno in our future, as that would be the third map. I did say 1930 CET would be the start of our next matchup. That's only if this one's concluded itself by then, and there's a chance we won't if all of that transpires as said. So this is a super important round for both teams.
Whatever happens here, what a great map from Eternal Fire when you think about it. I mean, bouncing back from a 1-6 deficit to rattle off, you know, 8 of 10 rounds and close the first half with the lead. And now being down 15-12 or 12-15 at one point and potentially rattling off the last 3 to force overtime. Eternal Fire have answered the call every time they've needed to.
No op to spam the corner where Art resides. He's got yuurih to support. The smoke in between them, though, means that he can't exactly bait them in. Can't throw a worm on the line and pull them toward the shore. It's Foxnick and Major that are going to open up B. Again, Eternal Fire with a huge opening in overtime looking very likely now. Safe is blind. He is gone. Emor with the kill. It's all on yuurih.
Well, overtime it is, baby.
I would say yes, absolutely inevitable at this point in time. Momentum firmly with Eternal Fire as well. Lots of fire down at the connection points. That's why yuurih not even attempting to go in a 1-on-5, 72 HP, and a 5-7.
It always sucks having to kind of judge some of the economic decisions that these teams are forced to make at different points because they kind of always just, in general, get you know, covered in hindsight. But I think that one decision to buy at 15-13 is really painful. Either way, we've got overtime. That's an incredible bounce back from Eternal Fire. Well played, headed to a break, and then we're going to get overtime. The extra rounds underway.
Overtime needed on map number 2 to decide who will take Vertigo. It's an interesting proposition because FURIA stole the first map. They could wrap up the series. Eternal Fire can force out a map which might be favorable to them just based on the name. It's Inferno that would be our decider. And we'll start things off with Eternal Fire back on the attack, the T side for them.
Yeah, and also remember all the economic issues that FURIA was dealing with down the stretch in the final 3 rounds of the half. They're all gone. Plenty of money to work with in overtime. Art and yuurih and safe to defend A ramp. KSCERATO and drop aggressive towards B stairs early in case there's any presence. Nobody in middle for the moment, but it's all good. Art continuing his aggression.
Tars push back slightly by Molotov. He's going to hold the bottom side of the big box. Art has gone aggressive in there so many situations and so many times.
Okay, now Safe's going to have to rotate back because now middle of the map is under pressure. They have to adjust this. Safe knows he's going to get smoked off towards CT spawn. He's going to encounter some resistance. Molotov to block him off, but it actually forced him into a fight.
Did, and not only that, yuurih is also choked off, and they know that he tried to rotate, so they just have to win out the site itself. They are looking way more composed now, but KSCERATO could still be a thorn in their side. He holds the B stairs, having vacated the site, knowing they had to play for the retake. He gets 1 kill, brings them a little bit closer in trying to do so.
I wonder if they'll expect him. He's not being aggressive yet at all, but he's going to start working his way up. Everyone from Eternal Fire, there's no one actually in the site. They're all pressed towards the mid boxes, towards CT spawn.
They have to know he's there because he got a single kill already. yuurih, oh no, this is the wrong way to be looking. He manages to turn it around. It works in his favor. He finds Voxic as Arch back in, is going to get taken out by Paz. yuurih, with it all to do, needs to try and find space for KSCERATO. He's done that.
No
oh
way.
my
Did they have
god,
time?
the headshots. I think they do. They have a kit. They need a kit. They got on it. KSCERATO's just barely on it in time. This is going to be extremely close. He's the one with the kit, and he's the one with the defuse. It's the 16th round for FURIA.
May imagine being yuurih and not having a kit in the first round of overtime. Imagine if he had to get on that bomb. That is spicy. What a retake from FURIA.
Yeah, why do you not buy one in that situation? Man, this was a beautiful take through middle. They cut off and anticipated all of the fights they needed. KSCERATO, he picked up the first kill, and then he went aggressive, and that's worked out. I thought they would put more pressure on him, to be completely honest.
That's a 5-on-3 in the plant, and there's been a couple critical post plants that Eternal Fire has lost. That round, I want to give a lot of credit over. I think it was XANTARES throwing all the support utility. That is a well-orchestrated hit towards that B bomb site from Eternal Fire. Constant Molotov and flashbangs being rained over by XANTARES and Voxic in support positions in middle as the hit goes underway. That actually neutralized the defense. Those were perfectly placed flashbangs. Second round of OT, yuurih over the top of the smoke. He might have a chance to grab at least one. Almost is able to convert through the smoke. Paz takes him down from beneath.
And Major's gonna win middle. They know Paz is close now. This is where Safe needs to be smart. No, maybe not. How does he not read that when they got the first kill from that position? It's not like an AK is silent. Either way, oh, what a read from Major. And it's gonna be round over. Art walks into his own demise, 3 alive. That looked like it was going so well for FURIA.
Yeah, it looked like there were plenty of opportunities for it certainly to swing in their favor more convincingly, but a pair of really impactful kills from Paz.
Major, man, this guy was on it.
He's up to 30 kills now. He's up to 30 kills in a big way. Yeah, get hyped up. 16-16. Final round of the first half of overtime.
Voxic loving that. Certainly some investment emotionally on the EF side.
Stress out of FURIA.
Art using his own incendiary. Oh, it's going to be a smoke on top of it, not a flash. He's gone, and that's where you live and die by the sword, but somehow yuurih comes back and saves the day with a double.
Yeah, Art sets that up. Even though it didn't look the cleanest, he didn't have a great fight selection there. He transferred his aim a little bit early, but he does great damage to both and able to be mopped up by yuurih to bring this into a 3-on-3. yuurih's the only real defender at this A bomb site, and he's gone very, very passive. So they're going to give up the plant and play retake. yuurih doesn't, he has a Molotov to slow things down. Drop is nearby as well. He's got a Molotov as well. But Major and Voxic are moving forward silently. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you're not looking. You're not looking, you're not ready.
That's the problem. That's a huge issue. Drop now is aware that they've gone aggressive for it. They've Molotoved off the corner. He can't get back inside directly. So they give one away for free. Bomb down, and the man advantage flash as well. It's going to be a double as Major gets the kill, and it's KSCERATO, who I think is pretty much out of this one, but needs to go for it. Last round of this half of overtime, so.
This should be impossible now. They know his position. Everyone's going to be able to relocate, and there's no time for this retake to actually happen. No time for this 1v3. So the question turns now. as they're going to switch sides. FURIA will go back to the attacking side. Which team are we going to get? Are we going to get the FURIA offense that looked great in opening up the first half on a 6-1 run? Or are we going to get the Eternal Fire defense that rattled off 7 in a row in the later stages?
And generally speaking, you know, you look at 3 of those rounds being on the back of winning a pistol. You don't have pistol rounds in overtime, so chances are you're looking at EF getting into it sooner.
Yeah. And certainly when you look at the way the last 3 rounds of regulation, these first 3 rounds of overtime have played out, Eternal Fire looking much better, putting a lot of pressure on FURIA. Here we go. Eternal Fire need 2, FURIA need 3. We're looking for 19 to close out overtime.
Incendiary drops, covers off the stairs, smoke down. They won't be able to push through that directly. Meanwhile, Art's aggression gets one on the T side this time as Emor is no more in this round. XANTARES falls off of it.
5 on 4 for a minute and a half. It's going to spread the defense over towards the B bomb site. Woxic is very much on his own. Paz has committed himself to A, where XANTARES and Major are already positioned. They're hoping Woxic can pick one off with a deep angle with the AWP. Eternal Fire is going to start making their move on A ramp to find information. It might be too late. Woxic has to worry about middle as well. There is so much on his shoulders. And now that Eternal Fire has cleared out A ramp, this is perfect timing. They're all shifting back.
Shot from drop. Nails it with the AK. Paz trying to find a way into this as Major's going to get yuurih. That's already on a flank. They're already pinching this B site. This is so uncomfortable for FURIA. Desperate to get that bomb down, but look at the HP, and Art knows he's in trouble, tries to back away, drops some further smoke, some utility defensively.
I don't think they can wait for this smoke either. The retake has to come before that smoke clears.
Art knows he's going to be wide side of it. Look at him trying to find something with the AWP. That's why he has a 22 HP. Look how aggressive he's still being, even though he has that gun. First set, successful. Art, oh, he got it as well. Got it through the smoke, and Drop's going to find Paz. We've got 17-17.
All tied up.
19 will win it. 18-18, we do it again.
It was perfect timing. If it wasn't for this shot from Drop, if Woxic had been able to get 1 kill or just slow things down a little bit, Eternal Fire found a really good timing to start shifting over, but maybe just a second or 2 late. And we're underway.
Bounce nades, bounce Molotov. Paz going to extinguish that, really desperately wants to hold that quad position.
Yeah, he wants them to think someone's here. Good shot from Woxic as he slides in.
And you might be right, exactly that. Hold the distraction and the attention out to the left. The op comes in therefore without anyone staring at him. Art, he's got a problem, so ops going both against FURIA, if you will. One with a kill and the other one being distracted. Goes down in the hands of Art.
Trying to recover a 3-on-5 is not fun on this map. 45 seconds with which to do it. yuurih safe and Drop. Look towards A ramp. Trying to be as quiet as possible for as long as possible. Major's been busting out so many flanks on these CT sides. If you remember back to the first half of regulation, he's been so impactful with this. And now with this flank coming in, Emor can stay passive. XANTARES is committed as the aggressor, and Major's already going to grab one.
Good shot to at least pull one back. Unfortunately, that's all consolation at this point in time. Bomb is firmly in the hands of XANTARES as yuurih's going to try and transition over and get another headshot, but he's being stared at by the AWP, and with 7 seconds on the clock, that wasn't going to go very far anyway.
FURIA had 3 chances in regulation to close out the map. Eternal Fire gets their first opportunity here in overtime. They've only got 1 chance to do it. They would love to get out of this with a win, take us to Inferno. This has been a hard-fought battle on Vertigo.
Fart?
I know.
You might want to work on that.
Yeah.
Probably have some pills that can help you out.
It's always pills with you Canadians.
We keep it simple.
18-17. Timeout coming to a close. FURIA's got 1 left. Chance to use it in double OT if they get there. Both teams looking to steal their opponent's map pick. Final round of overtime, 1.
Yeah, exactly that. Could have a double overtime situation. Very clearly, XANTARES goes aggressive. Safe taking damage from it. Gonna follow that up with a nade, and here comes this counter push. Emor's in on the action. He's got 2. Or rather, combined they get 2, but that's going to put it into a 5-on-3 already, and Emor's trying to back away from this as yuurih cannot find the kill in return.
Here comes yuurih. At scaffolding, about to turn the corner. XANTARES as well. It's going to be Emor to grab the kill for sure. That's yuurih who goes down. 5-on-2. It's looking like we've got a 3rd map.
Absolutely looking that way. They took a while to get the momentum to get rolling on this map, and they have silenced FURIA. They're going to steal it back just as theirs was lost. KSCERATO, the kill. Major takes him out with the Molotov, and it's going to be just drop remaining. He's shut out by Major, and we are done here. What a comeback from Eternal Fire, and like I say, some emotional investment as they force Inferno, map 3 of the series. That's going to be coming up very shortly, Jason.
Yeah, it will be. What an impressive performance from start to finish on the map for Eternal Fire. Had to bounce back a number of times. That's it. They've converted it. Inferno's next. The Decider is next to see who's going to start Group D with the victory. We'll see you soon.